Oh, hey, dude. How you doing? County's just on the toilet, but I think he'll be back in a sec.
Why'd you tell him I was on the toilet?
I was just telling them the truth.
I told you I was at the front door, dude.
Oh,
Someone was banging on the front door.
What?
Yeah.
This time of the night?
It's 3 p.m. in the afternoon, Faz.
Oh. God damn it.
It was some dude trying to come around and he was like, "Hey, have you got is your shower head water efficient?"
My God, you know what I haven't seen a lot of anymore?
What?
Door knockers. I don't see them anymore.
Like, you mean like the ones that are physically on doors, or you mean the people that knock on doors?
People that knock on doors.
Oh, okay.
Why would I be...
You said door knocker. That's literally what that is.
Well, yeah, a person comes up, knocks on your door, and is like, "Hey, would you like to subscribe to my religion?
I'm gonna be
$5
honest.
a month."
This house, I don't know about you guys, but my house, I've had 4 this year. Yeah.
I don't get them anymore.
And
Maybe
half of them I don't even answer.
Maybe they just don't like me. Maybe I'm blacklisted. That'd be kind of cool.
Or maybe they don't. Maybe they can smell you because you stink.
Okay, all right, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not my fault. Okay.
No. Oh, do we want to take it back and talk about the conversation? Like, bring
Well,
it into
you-
the conversation we're talking about before you run off to the front door?
Well, yeah. Well, you were halfway through it. We might as well do it.
Yeah. Anyway, so there was a guy at my work the other day, and he was like, he knew I was a nerd, right?
Mm.
I don't know how, but what were you saying? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Shut up.
Sorry. You want to know, because he wanted to get into anime, right?
Yeah.
He wanted to, like, he's just asking me, he's like, what's a good anime to, like, start off with? Like, he's watched Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z before, like...
I don't think that counts.
How does that not count?
Well,
What would you call them?
Well, okay. Question for you. Question for you both, right? If you watch, let's say Dragon Ball Z, you watch it dubbed, right? Does that mean it's a cartoon or just an animation, or does it mean it's an anime?
Well, like, it's produced in Japan.
Right.
Like, doesn't that make it an anime?
Well, I don't know if that's what makes something an anime.
Like, what is a cartoon then?
Does that just mean that it's just something made not in Japan?
Yeah. Does it have to be dubbed to be an anime?
I don't know.
Like, I mean, it's like subbed. Sorry, you watch it in the subtitles.
Well, because that's what makes me believe that it's like, oh, it's an anime because they're speaking in Japanese.
I think you're being a bit elitist.
How is that elitist?
Because, like, Pokemon, that's an anime.
I just find I find it hard, right? Because the word anime means animation in Japanese.
So you're saying every anime, doesn't matter where it's from, doesn't know what it was, to say you watch, like, a Blue Exorcist in its English dub.
Yeah.
Would you say, oh, you didn't actually watch the anime then?
It's hard. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't
say
that.
That's not an anime.
No, I wouldn't say that. No.
You're just saying it because it's Pokemon Dragon Ball Z.
No, well,
yeah.
I think the difference is that I didn't know it was anime when I was watching it.
I think it was because it was so popularized on TV.
Yeah.
And it's a very easy watch. So I think that's what he's kind of trying to go for. He's like he remembers those as a kid and he loved them because you think of them just as cartoons, so easy to watch. But he's like grown up now, obviously, and he's like, I want something easy watching, but something I can enjoy now.
Right.
As an adult.
I just
so
Googled
it kind of made me think.
I just Google it just to clarify. Anime refers specifically to animation produced in Japan.
Well, there you go.
So if it's animated in Japan, it's anime.
We could have told you that.
You didn't know that. You asked me what anime was.
Well, we could have told you that, all right? So
whatever.
That's what we're saying.
What, your friend at work or some shit?
No.
Weren't you talking about your friend at work?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Go on.
Just
go on.
So we're trying to think about, like, you and I, we're trying to think about what anime to introduce people to when they're first, like, trying it out, you know?
Yeah.
So what would be your first pick?
Like my immediate thought.
Classic?
Yeah, like my immediate thought wouldn't be going towards something that's like so cliche to the world that they just know it. Like I'm not going to suggest to him like, oh, go watch One Piece, go watch Naruto, because
the great animes. Like my first long one was Bleach.
Yeah, mine too.
Loved it.
Yeah,
but I think it's hard to get into, like now. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit older. It's so long, and you look at the journey ahead like One Piece, and you're like, yo, bro, it's great. 1,000 episodes in. Makes it worth it. I think something bigger, like big, but not 1,000 episodes to get into something good.
Like, if I were to be honest, my first anime wasn't Bleach. My first anime was technically Death Note.
Oh, okay.
So that was my first one.
That's a good one.
It's a good starter, and I think that's why I like anime so much now, is because I had like a good starting point. And like, it's definitely more like adulty though. It's not like childish. It's more, you know, people die in that shit. People die in it. And like the main character kind of like sexy hot. Sexy bad. Sexy. Why do I keep saying sexy? Sorry.
I don't know why I keep saying sexy.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He's kind of chill like that.
I would kind of make someone sit down. They're like, I want to get into an anime.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's great. That's a great suggestion.
Yeah.
Death Note, fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, it's short. It's nice and short. It's not incredibly long. You probably watch it in, what, 2-3 days?
Well,
if you got nothing on, over a weekend.
If I have to be honest, with Death Note, you could probably just watch the first season and be very much satisfied with your experience.
Yeah.
The second season gets kind of like a little bit like,
what's going on here?
Yeah, it was like it's like they wanted to just milk it a little bit, you know, little utter action.
Well, people really wanted more, so
yeah, I guess
they got more and
they did
regretted it. I mean, there's a lot of animes like that. You can just suggest the first season and be like, you'd be done with it.
But does that make a good anime though?
I think it makes a good season.
That's not the question.
You can enjoy a season of an anime. But if you want to say overall in a whole nutshell, and like they don't recoup, not a good anime.
What I think a good anime is consistent of, I don't know about you two, but like the way that I do it is that starts off great, building plot, can sometimes go a bit down. That's fine. It builds the world, lets you get through the nitty-gritty stuff about the story, and then it comes up for the finale.
Oh, of course.
That's what I think, like, kind of consists. Like, yeah, you can get animes where there's some hard little freaking, you know, fanboys that are just like, it's just like this, man. It's just like this, man.
Best in the world.
It's just the best. Just got to get past those first 300 episodes.
Okay, all right. We know who we're talking about here.
Sorry, I just get that phrase a lot, so it's kind of it's hard not to use it. But yeah, so the Death Note, I'd say, is like still a good anime. I like it. I enjoy it. Don't watch the live action. That's all I have to say.
My God, why would you even say that?
Well, we talked about it earlier in the last, you know, and I don't want to really...
Yeah, we did a whole episode on live actions, and it is some of the pictures that you see in there.
They may be uncomfortable, but not like in a scary way. Kind of like they thought this was all right. Kind of mental. Yeah. I don't know.
Just watch season 1. It is easy watching. It makes you think.
Yeah.
More of a thinker
anime. Bit of a thinker.
It's a bit of a think.
Put your brain on a platter.
Yeah. If you're going to be like directly engaged and you want something that's going to be entertaining, engaging, and it's like it's really fucking cool. That's a great one. One a little bit easier, I'd say, to watch in my personal preference.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Are you insane?
Brotherhood. Yeah.
How is that easier? How is that easier?
I think.
It has literally one of the most hated things in all... No, not like hated, but like one of the most, like, You know, like there's like a method. Tragic, but it's like it's got a. The anime is more fucked up.
Yeah, but you don't have to think as much.
I guess you don't have to think. No, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. It's easier watching.
Yeah.
And you don't have to think as much. Yes, it might traumatize you, but you can be traumatized together. It's a very collective thing. Yeah. I think it's one of the GOATs that you'll have to watch.
Oh, it's
eventually, if you're thinking about getting into anime, honestly, it's one of the OGs that you'll need to just give it a go.
My personal thoughts on that. Fantastic anime. Brilliant. But I think it sets people's standards too high. It's
you reckon
too
that
good.
Ruin people?
It's too good.
Because I watched it early days.
Yeah, but my question to you is, there's two types of Full Metal Alchemist. Did you watch Full Metal Alchemist, or did you watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
I did say Brotherhood.
Yeah, but is that the one
That's
you
why
watched?
I specified. Yes. I watched Brotherhood.
See, me, I watched Full Metal Alchemist first.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, the reason why it's worse, there's two, just so you get it, right? Just so you guys understand.
Explain it.
Is that there's two animes, Full Metal Alchemist and there's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Brotherhood laid out the storyline of the anime just 40 million times better. The first one felt very scattered. It felt very like, what's going on? It felt very confusing. But like, if you're watching Full Metal Alchemist, watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Brotherhood, my God.
That's all it is, okay?
It's a bit of a hot mess, honestly.
That was fucking dumb. What you just did.
Well, like you said, it was a bit of a mess, a bit messy.
It's true.
In there.
But me personally, I don't think that they should watch Full Metal Alchemist straight away. I think they should watch like a couple of different ones first, like anime, like with them guys, right? You are writing this down, right? So your friend actually gets this, right?
Shit, no. Can you write it down?
Fuck. Why?
I don't know.
It's right. They'll write it down. It's fine.
They'll figure it out.
So what did we suggested? What did we suggest already? I already forgot.
Death Note,
and Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist
right?
Brotherhood.
I think we should step away from those. There's so many different genres, right? Maybe this guy, bit of a chef. Okay.
Ooh.
Bit of a chef. Okay. Now there's an anime right now that's on Netflix, Delicious in Dungeon. If you've seen it, loving it, absolutely loving it. But if you enjoy that one, and if they're chefs, maybe they could watch an anime called Food Wars.
Look, you're saying chef a lot.
I am chef.
Look.
Not the movie.
If you enjoy food, this is a fucking great anime.
That's true.
If you enjoy food,
there's
two types of people.
Okay.
And it appeals to both of them.
All right.
If you enjoy food, you're going to love it. Food's not your thing. If you enjoy orgasms.
Like, you know the worst part?
This is a great anime.
You know the worst part? He's not wrong. He's actually 100% accurate. There's not a single set of denial. It is straight up cum city in that goddamn thing.
There's two types of people in the world.
But it's not a hentai.
It's not a hentai.
That'd be a different episode.
It's not. You can watch it and have it on the screen. Your parents can walk in. You'd be alright.
If they don't walk in and you're playing through the speakers, that's when
you're not gonna have a good time.
You're not gonna have a good time.
Headphones on.
Headphones. Keep them on. Get a wireless pair so you can walk around the house. The house. Why did I say it like that? House. The house.
I don't know.
But Food Wars, I really enjoyed Food Wars. Now, orgasms, poggers. But food, even more poggers. I actually learnt food cooking techniques from that anime.
Yeah, it's so accurate.
The dude writing it, the little fucking master scribe, actually pulled out a cooking book and was like, I'm going to let these guys cook. And
Is he a chef?
I don't know. He probably is by how good everything was, or he just did his research very thoroughly. I don't know. But
yeah,
some people, like, this is why, like, I'm not someone where, like, you know, sex appeal, fan service, all that stuff really bothers me. I don't mind if they like start throwing, all that stuff in to bring in those types of viewers. It doesn't bother me. It's I understand it's not everyone's piece of pie, but what it is kind of sick is that the story in Food Wars is actually kind of good. I actually
really good.
It was I like the first episode. I was like, "Whoa, orgasms!" But then like the second episode, I'm like, "Oh shit, oh damn!" And then I stopped noticing the orgasms.
Yeah, it's just a part and parcel.
I liked it. Nice. Yes. No, it's good. Food Wars is like really high up there. And I read it first, but then I watched the anime, and the anime was just as good, in my personal opinion.
It's very rare to have. Usually the manga is like way up there, but to have it on par, with the anime is great. I reckon it's more of like you're right. That's a good first one because it's so light and easy to watch.
Very light,
and it's just funny.
It's funny.
Everyone likes a haha.
That's another thing. It's hilarious. Mm-hmm. I've cackled a few times, and I think everyone's first anime, or at least if they're new to it, you should be watching funny animes. Mm-hmm. One Punch Man, all those funny ones out there. But One Punch Man's kind of like I'd say like action packed. I think you should experience some, fun ones like Food Wars. I think first.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like you can. There's plenty of heartbreaking ones you can watch if you're feeling a bit more of like a sad boy session.
Sad boy hours, yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We used to have that. We used to have sad boy hours.
Yeah. Sad boy sessions was like every Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. Go over our friend's house and we just watch like a depressing anime. It was healing. I'll tell you that.
We can call it
that. Okay. What would you call it then?
Depression.
All right. Yeah, it was. But I think there is an anime for everyone and like almost every mood.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing with anime that I really like about anime is the level of expression.
Yeah.
That you can't get with normal life movies and normal TV shows unless you have incredible actors. With anime, you can have someone. It's so obvious that he's interested in this girl or the girl's interested in this guy just because of how expression they have put on the characters' faces. Mm-hmm. I think it's incredible. I think anime does that. That is what separates anime from real life broadcast.
I think I've cried more in animes than I have with like real movies.
Yep. Oh. No, no. I'm kind of the same. But I've cried more in manga.
Right.
I've cried more in manga than I have in both of those.
Crazy
fields.
To me.
It blew my mind too.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting there so immersed in stories, and I start tearing up because something happens, and it hurts. Mm-hmm. But it's.
I mean, you can get so emotional real quick. We don't want to get emotional right now. We don't want to. We want to explain what's the best to watch, like straight off the bat. I don't think you should be crying straight off the bat.
Like, I think that it really also depends on, like, what you like as a normal person. You know what? Maybe you're not interested in, like, a TV series. What about a movie?
Ooh.
Anime movies. There's some great ones out there. Phenomenal. The first one that I watched... actually, you go first. What was the first one
I was
going to
say, like, you obviously think of one of the best anime production in the world. Is Ghibli, right?
Ghibli.
The old Gibbles.
True. Good boy. Yeah.
My first ever movie, I don't know why I didn't suggest this like from the get-go. This was my first ever anime movie ever. It was Princess Mononoke.
Oh, that was my first Studio Ghibli movie.
I think you suggested it to me, actually.
I did. I did suggest
well, there
it
you
to
go.
you.
You were the guy.
I'm the guy.
You were the me in this situation.
I'm the guy, dude. I'm the guy. Okay, I know I'm the guy, but I also know for a fact that I've told you to watch many animes, Faz.
It's a lot.
You don't.
In my defense, it's a lot.
And then 2 years later, you turn around and try and suggest the same goddamn thing to me.
Okay. In my defense,
you don't have any.
Terrible memory.
For sure.
And
sure.
If I'm watching a good anime,
yeah,
is it wrong? I know it's wrong for me to forget. That's my bad. But is it wrong for me to want to suggest a good anime to my bro?
I think it hit so hard for me personally, Faz, is purely because it was Fairy Tail. Okay? I sat there and watched the shit out of Fairy Tail. And I was telling you about Fairy Tail like once a week. I was like, dude, you got to get on Fairy Tail. I love it. And I think you'll love it too. Yeah. I love Fairy Tail. It's so good. And he's like, yeah, I'll watch it. Never does. Then a year later, a friend of ours was just watching episode like 200 randomly in the living room. And then the next week later, you turn around and be like, Townie. Oh. Bro. I got an anime to suggest to you.
All right. Look, I get it. You're still beaten up about this one. But.
Hell yeah, I am.
Thank you.
This is the worst part. You saying thank you to me upsets me. Because it makes me mad. Because
you don't even want me to enjoy it at this
point.
No,
me is not the reason you watched it. So you can't thank me because I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Someone else did it.
Yeah.
You should be apologizing to me. Shouldn't he? He should be apologizing to me.
No, I just want to look in front of our court here. I want to thank you.
I fucking
being
hate you.
Such a good friend.
Oh God, I'm gonna hit you.
Suggesting this amazing anime to me. And I hope you suggest more.
I want to punch you in the face.
Yeah, you can't. We're on Discord call. And that's
this.
why I'm not going to record with you in the room.
God, fuck. That's fine. That's fine.
But no, that's... I think that movie, Princess Mononoke, to go back to that...
Could you spell that? Because I know I fucking can't remember how to spell it.
I'll see if I can do it straight off the bat.
I think it's the best way to know how to spell it.
Mononoke.
Oh, I spelled that so wrong.
Monorake?
I was going to be honest. I was going to literally just be like, just spell it like mono and then rake.
Hold on, let's see how we go.
You're right.
Bang.
Damn
Bang
it.
On.
So it's like M-O, no, K-E.
Yeah. Mononoke.
Just because you say it doesn't mean that they know how to spell it, okay?
I'm
thinking for all the people out there that are like me, and like someone saying a word doesn't mean I just know how to spell it.
Mononoke.
That's it. Simple as that.
Mononoke. Yeah. Okay.
And when you go and watch that, right? When you go and watch that movie was made in 1997.
Still blows my mind.
The level of animation, insane.
And it's a long movie too.
How long is it?
It's like 2 and a bit hours.
Really?
Yeah. 2 hours and 14 minutes.
What the hell? That's almost a lot of a legs movie.
That's a lot of animation.
It is a lot of animation.
And it's like fucking well detailed too. Like people still I feel like it's one of the more slept on Ghibli movies because you got your Totoro and you got your Howl's Moving Castle and you got your bloody Spirited Away. But I feel like this one's kind of like down in the niche sort of sections of Ghibli movies, I guess. It's still one of the big ones. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah,
but
I don't think it gives enough attention, to be honest.
I don't think it gives enough attention. That's what I'm saying. I reckon that would be your starting point. Because yes, I would say Spirited Away, probably, I enjoyed it probably more, but I think it's good to start off with Mononoke, because then you can watch Spirited Away and be like, whoa, blown my fucking guts out to that.
I preferred the story of Spirited Away.
Yeah.
I preferred it. I really liked the soundtrack of Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Howl's Moving Castle has got some banging instrumentals. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so
The story's a little bit weird and convoluted,
It is, but
but it's whimsical and cool.
what is?
Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, Howl's Moving Castle.
I don't know why I said cool like a fucking 13-year-old.
I don't know why
Very
you said
cool.
that. Made you look kind of stupid. But Princess, that one, just imagine it's more like fantasy, like more like what kind of era would you put it in?
I'd say like
I feel like
castles and knights.
Yeah, like medievalish kind of thing.
Medieval,
but it's more focused around like villages and stuff like that, like tribes and stuff. And then, but then there's also castles and stuff like that in between.
Yeah.
So that kind of era, and then yeah, I think it's great. I think you should.
They have
definitely watch
guns.
It. Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the evolution of guns.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That would have been like, oh God, when did
1997? No.
When did Tom Cruise become a samurai?
Huh?
What?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because that whole movie is about Tom Cruise teaching people in Japan how to use artillery.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that era. But yeah, that's what that one's about. But you know what, Faz? I'm going to be real. I'm going to be perfectly real with you.
What?
Okay. I think that they should experience what not a good anime is as well.
Ooh, okay. Wait, what are you going to suggest for a not good anime?
Well, I was given a name, okay,
Oh, God.
that no one speaks of. Well, they speak of it, but they don't want to speak of it.
Okay, shoot.
Thank you for sending that to me, by the way.
Huh?
Sword Art Online.
What? Okay, look, that's...
Do you see what I'm saying, though?
It's so hard.
I want them to feel the pain and suffering that I did, right? Because Sword Art Online has an incredible base world-building concept.
One of the best, arguably.
I still think it is one of the best. And
Yeah.
People are going to turn around and be like, actually, Tony, Sword Art Online was actually inspired by a different anime, Hack. And I'm like, okay, all right.
Who?
Okie dokie. Don't say who.
Sorry.
I don't want you to get stabbed.
Do it.
Dude, anime people get into it, dude. They'll beat the shit out of you and then turn it into an anime figurine and sell it.
Shit.
Shit. That's exactly what it's made out of.
Yeah, just like Sword Art Online Season 2.
So, like, Sword Art Online, poggers at the start. First season, incredible. Loved it. Absolutely amazing.
I was so excited.
So
honestly.
excited.
Oh.
Season 2 kind of got a little bit weird. But we don't tell them that. Don't tell them that.
Okay.
Just be like, yo, Sword Art Online, give it a go.
Binge watch it. Because it sucks you in.
It sucks me off.
If you like video games, I don't know.
I don't know why I said that.
Sword Art Online sucks Townie off. Anyway, why Season 2 so bad?
Hey.
You go in there, it's so good from the get-go. Like, if you like video games, holy shit. Oh.
I'm still waiting for it to come to real life.
Townie talks about this all the time.
Yeah.
He loves VR.
I love VR. I have 3 VR headsets. One's right there in the background.
Yeah, no,
right there.
That's really good. Townie's waiting for this. Like the show is. I'll give a brief synopsis. It's about a Neuralink, and a guy jumps into a video game, fucking locks onto his head. He deep dives into it, and he's playing the MMO.
Stop.
As himself, as his character.
That's a dream.
And then something happens, and they go along the storyline. Townie wants to be in the video game.
Could I say something so bad?
Sure.
I said to Christy, I'm like, Christy, if this happens, you're either coming with me or you're not seeing me again.
Oh, no, you can't say that.
I said that to her, and she's like, I understand.
That is a good woman.
Yeah, she gets it.
That is a bloody good woman. I'll be joining you, by the way. I'm joining you. I'm coming in. you be in there, and you be like, well, this is my life now. And you see me, I'm like, hey. You'd be like, oh, no.
No.
You got a life to live. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I just got to be a blacksmith in town that's secretly a crazy player in a game. Nah, I don't want to be an assassin. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, stop thinking about it.
Sorry.
It's a bad anime that you should watch.
I think that everyone should have their bad taste in bad anime. I think they should all have their own taste of it.
Make your own opinion.
Because you know what's weird? The first time I watched it, I'm like, okay, yeah, the first season's pretty good. Second one just wasn't as good. Then I watched it again, and I saw the things that I was missing when I was younger. And I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third time I watched it just to make sure that if
3 times?
I did. I watched it 3 times, yeah.
I watched it twice, I'll admit. But I kind of skipped. I skipped through it
I
lightly.
skipped a bit of... I don't think I finished it the third time.
There's a lot of fillers for an anime that skipped a lot as it is.
I hated how much it skipped.
It fucking did my head in. Are we going to talk about things that would piss us off about this fucking anime?
Oh, God.
We want them to experience it themselves.
Let's come back to it. We'll come back.
Okay.
All right? It's just what it be. Yeah. But on that note, dude, I got to go.
Head off, don't you?
I got to head off, yeah. I got a meeting to get to.
It's late at night. 3:30.
It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I got to go.
Oh, shit.
So I shall talk
to
to you later.
Right.
And I'll see you to, I don't know, when I do.
Yeah, we'll chill out. We'll talk about some more anime.
Yeah, all right. Laters.
Hey, dude.
Douche.